Hi, Sai Karate Illuminati, this is Noah, and today I wanted to take some time to address language, and specifically the language that we use to count in karate, which is almost universally Japanese, despite the fact that karate is an Okinawan martial art. So, the vast majority of karateka will be familiar with counting in Japanese. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And of course, there are two of those that get swapped out for different words if you are referencing people, because there are negative connotations to homophones of those numbers, and that would be 4, which is shi, becomes yon, and shichi, or 7, becomes nana. And that's because the Japanese word for death is shi. Now, they're written with different kanji, but they sound the same. So if you are counting specifically in relation to people, it's generally frowned upon to use the versions of those numbers that sound like death. Now, all that being said, karate is an Okinawan martial art, but most practitioners don't know much, if any, Uchinaaguchi, which is the Okinawan language. So let's take a look at counting in Uchinaaguchi. That would be ti, ta, ni, yu, ichi, mu, nana, ya, kuku, tu. And as a bonus Uchinaaguchi word, when I start my videos haisai, that is the Uchinaaguchi word for hello. And of course I've used other words in other videos, such as atifa, muchimi, and chinkuchi. There's also an Okinawan phrase which is ichariba chode, which means more or less once we meet and speak, we are family, which is a great philosophy to try to embody with your martial arts school. Now, the reason that Uchinaaguchi is not more well known is that the Japanese government tried to destroy it as a language during the Meiji Restoration and when they took over the governance of the Ryukyu Islands. And this is very similar to what was done in America with trying to destroy the languages of the Native Americans. Now, in this case, Japan essentially tried to argue that Uchinaaguchi is just a dialect of Japanese and therefore doesn't qualify for any sort of cultural protection as a language. But as you can tell, even from just the counting, it is a distinct language unto itself. Now, it does have a lot of borrowed words from Japanese. It also has borrowed words from Chinese, but it is a distinct language. And there are several projects and universities out there that are currently working to try to restore this language, which is really great to see. And I just feel like it's something we as karate practitioners can try to work into our own practice as well, to try to help preserve that part of Okinawan culture.